Good evening, everyone. It is 6 p.m. and I am calling this regular city council meeting to order. First, I would like to ask everyone to please silence their cell phones. I am also asking everyone to be respectful of others by keeping any side conversations down out of respect for others who are here to listen to the meeting. I pledge to build a stronger and more prosperous community by advocating for civil engagement, respecting others and their viewpoints, and finding solutions for the betterment of our city of Lake City, South Carolina. I'm asking the invocation to be led by Councilwoman Scott and the Pledge of Allegiance to be led by Councilwoman Askins. Can we all please stand?
This evening, we mourn the loss of one of our great citizens here in Lake City. If you go by Walmart, you see his name is up there. He was a coffee drinker every morning at McDonald's, the Reverend Early Singletary. So we honor him today to let him know that in the grief of the family, that we bear the pain and the sorrow. Let us pray. Heavenly Father, we thank you, dear God, for this evening. We thank you for life, health, and strength. We pray to Heavenly Father as we go into the meeting that you will give us a clear mind and understanding, love and respect. We pray to Heavenly Father you continue to bless this community. Bless Lake City in a mighty special way. Bless everyone that hear under the sound of my voice. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, Councilwoman Scott, for the invocation. Thank you, Councilwoman Askins, for the pledge. Madam Clerk, can you poll the city council members?
Mayor Yulika Robinson,
Present.
Mayor Pro Tem Veronica Cooper,
Present.
Councilmember Melissa Askins,
Present.
Councilmember Wilhelmina Scott,
Present.
Councilmember Sandra Fleming Crosby,
Present.
Councilmember Nicole Secretary,
Present.
Councilmember Jason Brown.
Present.
Mayor, we have a quorum.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Before we adopt the agenda, I need a motion to amend the agenda with the removal of executive session for this evening.
So moved. Second.
It has been properly moved in second. Any questions, council? If none, all in favor, show of hands. Thank you. Now we need to adopt motion to okay. Now I need a motion to approve the agenda as amended.
So moved. Second.
It has been properly moved in second. Any questions, council? If none, all in favor, show of hands. Okay. Now I need a motion to approve approval of the minutes from the special call council meeting on August 20, 2025.
So moved. Second.
It has been properly moved in second. Any questions? If none, all in favor, show of hands. Okay. Next, we'll move to our student recognitions for tonight. We have several students that we would love to recognize on this evening in the order of Mr. Blaine Edwards, Torrance Wilson. I don't think Ms. Tierra Muldrow is here tonight. Candace Ross, Kayla Fulton, and Corey Fulton in that order. Mayor Pro Tem, do you mind accompanying me to? We all know that we have absolutely extraordinary students and young people in the city of Lake City. Am I right? Yes. We can say that a little louder, right? Yes, we do. We have extraordinary students, and every now and then we just like to recognize them and let them know that the city of Lake City, the council members and myself, we see them, we recognize them, and we appreciate all that they do, and we want to let them know that we support them in every way possible. First, we have Mr. Blaine Edwards. I know he's not here tonight, but his parents can definitely come up. Grandfather can too, if you like. We all know Mr. Coach Edwards. Certificate of recognition. The following certificate is given to Mr. Blaine Edwards in recognition of his achievements for receiving the Herb Rollins Award 2025 Male Athlete of the Year, North-South Football All-Star Game, All-Region Football, Basketball, and Baseball, Region Player of the Year Baseball, and All-State in Football and Baseball. Signed by yours truly, Honorable Mayor Yamika Robinson of Lake City, South Carolina, on this 9th day of September 2025. Congratulations. Thank you. We gotta take a photo. Oh.
I gotta get a photo.
Yes. No problem. Let's give him a hand. And Mr. Blaine Edwards could not make it tonight because he is in school. So we're going to definitely excuse him with that. Next, we have Mr. Torrance Wilson. And we have parents again, and the same reasons because Mr. Torrance is in school. Certificate of recognition. The following certificate is given to Mr. Torrance Wilson in recognition of his achievements for receiving the Herb Rollins Award 2025 Male Athlete of the Year. It was a tie between the two gentlemen. Shrine Bowl of the Carolinas football game, All-State Wrestling and Football, All-Region Football, Wrestling, and Baseball. Signed by yours truly, the Honorable Mayor Yamika Robinson of Lake City, South Carolina, dated the 9th day of September 2025. Congratulations. Thank you. All right, Dad, that's right. Oh, let's see one. Okay. You're welcome. Next, we have Miss Candace Ross. Hi, Candace. Is Mom here? Okay. Don't forget Mom.
Grandma too?
And Grandma too, yes. Certificate of recognition. The following certificate is given to Candace Ross in recognition of her achievements for receiving the state runner-up in the 100-meter hurdles and all-state track. Signed by yours, Honorable Mayor Yamika Robinson of Lake City, South Carolina, on this 9th day of September 25. Congratulations, Candace. Thank you. We have those male and female superstars. I'm going to ask the last two to come up together because they are siblings. Corey Fulton and Kayla Fulton.
All right, Corey and Kayla, okay. Certificate of recognition. The following certificates are given to Corey Fulton and Kayla Fulton in recognition of his and her achievements for being chosen as a Florence County School District 3 USC Power Forward Scholar to attend the Business Success Academy at the Dollar School of Business. Signed, the Honorable Mayor Yamika Robinson of the City of Lake City on this day, September 9th, 2025.
All right, congratulations. And I'm going to ask Kayla or Corey if they would like to kind of elaborate on this program. Who would like to have the honors too? Yeah, we can get the picture first. get you a mic here. Okay. I don't know why Kayla's acting shy, because I was just in her class and she was not shy.
Hi, yes. Business Success Academy was a great experience over the summer. It's a business program for students planning to major in business when they go to college. I will be attending again next year if I can. Thank you.
You're good? Okay. He said sis took it well. All right. Thank you both. Thank you both. All right. Next on our agenda, we have presentations. In the order of Mr. Don Strickland from PD Regional Transportation Authority, PDRTA, Ms. Lynn Wilson, Florence County Economic Development Partnership. Ms. Michelle Bailey is not here tonight. Mr. Thomas Bucks, the Flex Program, Lake City Early College High School. Ms. Rochelle Jones, not sure she's, okay, Ms. Rochelle, there you go. Lake City Alumni Association, and Ms. Kayla Hodge, Walking Trail. Please in that order. Good evening.
To share a little bit. There's a lot of information. I'm going to run through it. I do have a presentation in front of each of you, and I'd be happy to answer any questions later. I know we have a big agenda tonight, so I don't want to take too much time, but I'll get right into it. I'm going to skip some things to kind of get to the meat of kind of what we want to talk about, but just wanted to let you know that. Next, please. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. Y'all can read the mission later, and you can go ahead and run through this one until it gets to the end. All right, PDRTA, we cover over 3,600 square miles, 28 fixed routes across 6 counties, technically the third largest RTA, geographically speaking, in the country. So a pretty big service area. Y'all know it's very rural, the services that we cover. Over 400,000 trips a year. Right now at over 1.4 million miles. Those numbers continue to increase. This year we had about 445,000 passenger trips. So a lot of folks are using our services. I'll speak more to that in just a couple minutes as far as kind of what that breakdown looks like. Next, please. Won't get much of this one, but tons of different services. Fixed routes where you have bus stops along the roadway. A lot of paratransit demand response services. In Lake City, we have a significantly large number of senior citizens using our services every day. So there is demand response. That's actually door-to-door services from their home to wherever they're headed. And then we have fixed route services on the Lake Tram bus run around the city of Lake City. We also have connections all the way to Florence now and Black River down going toward Williamsburg County. Van pools and parking rides. So just a lot of different services. I won't get into this, but drivers go through a ton of training. We just have a great group of employees at PDRTA. Next, please. This is just a list of a ton of routes throughout our 6 counties. I won't go through those now. Next, please. This is this past fiscal year, so I just sharing kind of what the numbers look like, but you can see the growth, the trend of kind of where we're headed. I think a lot of this has to do with cost of ownership of vehicles, both new and used. It's just, it takes a lot of money to have vehicles now, especially multiple vehicles in a household where there's more than one individual that needs a vehicle. So a lot of times you have one vehicle with a lot of folks trying to use that particular vehicle, and that's where public transit really comes into place. Next, please. This is just Lake City itself. You can see the growth over the last 3 years and kind of what we're projecting this year. Over 15,000 trips in '24, over 19,000 this most recent year, and then we're projecting, this number's really conservative. We're going to probably most likely look at more than 22,000 trips in Lake City for this current fiscal year. And this, in the first couple months, now that we're fare-free in Lake City, we've already seen about a 15% increase year over year. So the numbers continue to climb. Next, please. This is kind of what I wanted to touch on. The services that we're providing that touch Lake City is over $500,000 a year. That's actual cost, true expense. The great news is that we're federally and state funded, but we need local funding in order to have access to those funds. So you can see on this chart that around $420,000 of that total comes from federal and state funds. but we have to have local matching funds in order to have access to those funds. We have been reduced in the city of Lake City, and I know there's a lot going on there, but that's something we do have to navigate. We have to figure out, our current need. If you're looking at this, current local need is about right at $100,000 a year, but from the city of Lake City, the request was $40,000, and then right at 60 from the county to run the services that we're running, every day, 365 days a year now. But so we're operating at a deficit of about $20,000. We're going to work hard to try to to get over that hump. If in fact we can't, then we have to look at reducing services at some point. But I'm confident that there's going to be some doors that's going to open to allow us to do that. Just too many people, too many seniors, too many folks that are ADA, wheelchairs, walkers, people that truly need the services to get from point A to point B for medical, for workforce, for just a bunch of trips. And so we're going to get it worked out. But next slide, please. This is just kind of gives you an idea. The one thing I want to touch on here is the passenger survey insights. 59% of our passengers are going to and from work each trip. 22% is healthcare related. The big one for me is 77% of all passengers that use our services do not have access to a car in their household. 23% of those passengers are actually unemployed but seeking employment. And then you can see that they're asking for more weekend and evening service as well. Next, please. This is something that we're looking at in Lake City, and we're hoping to be able to find some matching dollars, but we get 80% federal funding for capital projects, bus shelters, bus amenities. These are things that we want to see in Lake City. We now have City of Hartsville, Marion County is getting 6 bus shelters. This is just a rendering here, but this is something we want to figure out in Lake City as well, because there is a great need just with the amount of seniors and school-age kids and folks that are using our services every day. I won't go through the entire presentation because I know my time's limited. I don't know if you have any questions. I'm happy to answer any. Again, thank you all for allowing me to be here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Council, you have any questions? None. Thank you so much,
All right,
Don.
appreciate it.
We appreciate everything you do. Oh, Ms. Lynn.
Hi, thank you, Mayor and Council, for allowing me to present. I'm Lynn Wilson, Director of Community and Workforce Development with Florence County Economic Development Partnership. I've given you all a handout just to give you a few things to touch base on. The first page that I gave you is just some information, in the back is more importantly our contact information for economic development. But I wanted to highlight the picture on top. One of the positive things we have going on in Florence County is that picture is of Cheney Brothers. That's their groundbreaking. And so Cheney Brothers is currently under construction. It's a food distribution center, and this to be complete early next year. And just want to let you know they're planning on starting recruiting for initial jobs at the end of this year, so that's something to be on the lookout for. The second handout that I gave you is a list of our Florence County Progress upcoming events. I'd like to personally invite you, Mayor, and council members to come to any of our events as our guest. Just reach out to me. I've got a copy of my card on that handout as well. If you think you might be interested in coming to some of our events, we'd love to have you. We'd love to recruit more industry and business people in Lake City to come and be a part of our progress. Third handout that I've handed you is Keep Florence Beautiful. Keep Florence Beautiful has partnered with the county, and it's a trash tracker. Well, what I'm giving you is the QR code for a trash tracker. It can be downloaded on anybody's phone, and throughout the county, if you see trash that needs to be picked up, big or small, anybody can take a picture of it. It has a GIS tracker on it, and it will send it to the county, and they will determine when and how it will be picked up, depending on how much trash and what size it is. Of course, if it's a couch or a bunch of tires or something, they'll have to make arrangements. It may take a little bit longer. But I've got a stack of these handouts, and the table was full, so I was going to give this to everybody. But you're welcome to put this out for everybody to participate. Having a clean county, having a clean Lake City is not only beautiful, something to be proud of, but it helps economic development in recruitment of industry and manufacturing when we come here. We're trying to sell Florence County, and in order to do that, we want to look the best that we can. And then the last thing that I've given you is There is going to be an industry showcase at the end of January, and I'm a part of that. Well, let me go back to Keep Florence Beautiful. Michelle is on the agenda. Michelle is the president of our Keep Florence Beautiful chapter, and she has some health issues. But we hope at a future date she'll be able to come and talk with you, because there are a lot of resources, grant funding, where she can partner with the city of Lake City and help you with any projects that you might have. So hopefully you'll get to meet her at another time. Then the last handout I have is PD Pathways. And this is an industry showcase that's designed to introduce middle school students to all of the industry choices in Florence County. And normally our students are actually bused. In our region, they're bused to the beach, to Palmetto Pathways, which is a huge industry showcase that they have there. And so I'm giving you this just to ask that you'll help us in getting our first PD Pathways started. It's in January. It's going to be at the SIMT in Florence. We're going to, we've already put the word out to all of our students, but it's for 8th graders. And we also are looking for industry sponsors. So any participate that you can help us in promoting this event would be appreciated. It's a good opportunity for industry to let the kids know what jobs are available and what skill sets need to be obtained to get the jobs in order to have a great life right here in Florence County. So we'd love for you to share that information, help us share. And if you'd like to volunteer or be a part of this first showcase, please reach out. We'd love to have you. And that's all I have, unless you have any questions.
This is great information. Thank you so much, Lynn.
Thank you, too.
I know we have some educators in the room tonight, so let's make sure that we let the schools know about our 8th graders, our opportunity for our 8th grader students.
Good evening.
Good evening.
All right, so I'll make this short. So my name is Thomas Bucks, and I am the Social Studies Department Chair at Lake City High School, and I'm here to present to you about FLEX. So FLEX is our advisory program that we offer at the high school. It runs Monday through Friday from 1:25 to 1:55. Actually, I have some papers for y'all. And it's designed to help students first to grow academically and to improve our end-of-course exam scores, our graduation rate, and our college and career ready rate at the high school. So that's the first purpose of the FLEX program. The second purpose is kind of why I'm here, and that's to talk about all the fun stuff that we are looking to offer and partner with the city of Lake City. So the first thing is, when we had a meeting a couple weeks ago talking about community involvement, the first person I thought of was Mayor Robinson. Our relationship goes back about 10 years when I taught one of her kids, and we've maintained a good relationship ever since. And so she was the first person talking about the possibility of a mayor's youth council. And so she came last Thursday, and she met with about 12 to 15 kids, talking about what that would look like with the city of Lake City. And then we're also looking to advance that for our 9th grade students as well. So that's kind of the first thing we did. The purpose, and for everybody here, is we're looking to seek for other community partners, businesses, organizations, anything that deals with our young people. We're just trying to get them involved with the good things that they can do post-high school or now, whether that's community service opportunities, helping in the community, anything like that. So I am reaching out. If you have anything like a business, a church, an organization that you would kind of like our students to help participate in and give them a positive view of the world we live in, my contact information is on there. I'd love for you to reach out to me so we can build a partnership to showcase the good things for our young people. So, yeah, kind of short, sweet, to the point.
Yes.
2 minutes there if you have questions or you want to ask anything. Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Recruit your students? Is it,
Yes, ma'am. So on, go ahead, sorry.
are they below level academically or?
Not necessarily. So the first academic part is if students are struggling in a class, teachers can kind of pull them and work with them. But it's also an opportunity for kids to get caught up on work or if they're missing assignments, they can do that. So it's not necessarily just our low achieving students, it's also for our high achieving students as well. But on Mondays, they get the opportunity to pick different activities throughout the week. So when Mayor Robinson came, they had something on Thursday they selected in their little program they have that said, hey, I want to sign up for this activity. If a teacher needs to pull somebody, we can go in the program and say, hey, I need to pull such and such to work with them. So it kind of gives the students a free choice to pick and choose what they want to do throughout the week.
Okay. Now, what is the FLEX, the acronym for?
So we were talking, me and Ms. Jones right there were talking about that earlier. Flex doesn't really stand for anything. It's just called Flex. So, I mean, I could make something up. I mean, I got a minute and a half. But, yeah, Flex is just kind of the name of the program.
Okay.
So
So how are you funded?
it's all, we purchased the program, the school district purchased the program, but it's free for the students and teachers to use. So everything, so what we're asking for the community, for the city council here is not really any money. If you'd like to give money, we ain't gonna turn it down. But it's really just giving kids opportunities and experiences to help in their communities, see the good side of the community. We were talking about giving them chances to learn more about the government and how you guys operate as a city council. Long-term goal is trying to get Senator Clyburn to come and talk to the kids. We talked about taking them to Columbia, maybe DC one day. So really just kind of exposing them to all the good stuff.
Okay, now how long have you been in existence?
About a month. So it's something new. Principal Jason Cook this year, he kind of had this vision. And so I'm one of like the head facilitators of it. So we're just kind of testing it this year, and so far so good. All the kids left, so that's kind of awkward. But we had some kids here that are in that program, and they really seem to be enjoying it. So we have big goals and aspirations for this year and future years.
Yes. All right, thank you, Mr. Buck.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ms. Jones.
Good afternoon, evening.
Good afternoon.
For those who don't know me, I am Richelle Jones, and I am the president of Lake City High School alumni. It's about that time again for us to paint the city blue and gold. It's our homecoming. Homecoming is October the 3rd through the 5th. Which is in 2 weeks. I keep telling the kids that, and I'm surprised myself, which is in 2 weeks. This little flyer that I gave you is some of the things that alumni has going on during this weekend. Just some little times, alumni breakfast, you have to register for it. Once we actually put it on our alumni website page, we will put it out there that you can go and register for it. It's limited to 60 people because of the media center size, but you register from 8:30 to 9, and it begins at 9 o'clock. Right after is the pet rally. We have a day party that we're going to have. It's more like a meet and greet. We will have that at the gaming room on Main Street from 1 to 6. Of course, the football game is Friday night. Some other times that you probably don't know is Saturday. Let's back up. I'm sorry. High school, because I deal with the high school also. The high school will have their parade on Thursday. On that Thursday before that Friday, which is October the 2nd. Their parade will start at 6. Their parade will go from Roses to the high school. They will have a bonfire, and no, this is the parade and the bonfire. If you would like to join us for the bonfire at the Lake City High School track, you can. Lake City High School parade is on that Saturday. Lineup starts at 9 o'clock, and the start of the parade starts at 10. Tailgate, we extended it an hour this year. It's from 12 to 7 this year instead of 12 to 6. And we also added an alumni basketball game. Well, alumni don't have anything to do with that, but it's an alumni basketball game. Now, if you know anyone who would like to play, they can reach out and contact Coach Barron. Seneca Barron, the basketball head coach at Lake City High School, and my daughter, Persephone Jones. That game is on Sunday from 4 to 7. But before that game, we have Sunday service at the Lake City High School gym that starts at 10. Now, if you need any more information about what's going on during the weekend, please reach out to us, and we will try to get any information that you need. But our secretary, she didn't want to come and stand up here with me. Miss Robin is in the back. She's our go-to person. She's the one who sends out information. She's the one that get the flyers out. So anything that you guys need to know, she pretty much puts it out there for you to know. We would like for you guys to come out and enjoy homecoming. We like to show the kids how it is to be an adult and still have fun. And so if you can, come out and support the kids doing football. The football game, we will have, we're doing something a little different this year. We will have Miss Panther done before the game. We're going back before COVID. We did this before COVID. We're going to have that done before the game. And of course, we will have homecoming court during halftime. And if you have any questions, that's about all that I have.
Any questions, Council? Yes,
Okay, and we also, like I said, we're gonna paint the city blue and gold. We'll be putting our flags up. We'll be putting the actual banners up in 3 corners at all the schools and on Main Street, just to let everybody know that it is Lake City High School homecoming. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Thank you. Okay, last but not least, Ms. Kayla.
Good afternoon,
afternoon.
Mayor and Council. So I brought before you a couple months ago a map of the downtown walking trail. So this is a little presentation that I put together. These are a couple pictures on the front of the trailhead and one of the locations on the map.
Can you tell us where's that location?
Okay.
On the first one.
Go back, Chris. Okay, so the Saul Street crosswalk mural is on Saul Street right before where the old Bloom used to be. And then the picture beside it is a picture of Rotary Park, which is at the corner of Church and Main.
Thank you.
So this is a map of what the trail is going to look like. So it's going to start at that picture. The one on the other side of the mural, it's got a big bush. That's where the trailhead will be. And it will follow through, going between the 2 businesses, leading to East Main. Then you'll make a left, and you'll come around and go behind the Baker Suites section, come behind, go through the breezeway, make a left, turn right at the loan place on the corner, and go through to Snacks and make a right, and you end up right back at the trailhead. And it's roughly 0.45 miles. Next slide. So this is a project funded through AARP Community Challenge Flagship Grant. And I wanted to give a little bit of details about that. Next slide. So that's the AARP Community Challenge Flagship Grant information. It covers some of the what the money can be spent on, which is public spaces to incorporate healthy living, accessibility for seniors with mobility and transportation issues. We were one of 218, by the way. Just wanted to put that in there. So this was a non-matching grant of $15,000. We're going to use the money to repair the sidewalks along Saul Street and another little location behind the Village Green. This gives us the ability to actually correct some of the sidewalk hazards that we have. And I know we have a lot outside of the downtown area, but for this grant, you kind of had to meet their criteria. The bid for these repairs was opened at 2:03 on August 22nd. The work is scheduled to be completed between September and October of this year. Next slide, please. This is a memorandum of the bid process. So we received 5 bidders. All Quality Masonry was the lowest bidder. If anyone would like a copy of this information, I can provide that at any time. The $15,000 that we received was received on June 23rd of this year. So we've already received those funds. Next slide. This is a slide that kind of details where the work will be completed. So the work is looking to be completed, like I said, in the next month, right in front of the strip of businesses along where the barber shop is, which is where the most hazards are, and also behind SIPCO. And then I don't know if you can tell, but there's a little tiny blue dot way at the bottom. That is the little water fountain that has some unevenness that we would like to get corrected. So we put that in there as well. We look to notify these business owners in the upcoming week. And the people that, or the businesses that will be affected, which will also affect their parking, will be Willard's Barbershop, Saul Street Sunrise, the butcher shop, the tailor shop, and Knight's Tax Office. And I will be sure to notify them. Next slide. So this is a couple of the partners. Like I said, the AARP Community Challenge, MUSC, Visit Lake City, Art Fields, our Public Works Department, and Mr. Ricky, I didn't want to, wherever he's at. I want to give a shout out to him because to make this project more cost effective, him and his crew will be demolishing the sidewalks, and then the grant funds will be used just to lay new ones. And also the Track and Trail. So Track and Trail is a organization that tries to get kids involved in outdoor spaces. I can answer any questions that anybody has. Kind of have time.
So I've been on council. That's the first time I've ever seen all the contractor bids up there. I thank you for showing us that, sharing that with us.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Kayla.
All right.
Great work, great work. Let's give her a hand, please. I think all the presenters tonight, you've definitely given us a lot of information to not just the council, but to our community as well. And we hope that everybody govern themselves accordingly and be able to engage themselves with all the different activities that we have going on in the city of Lake City. Next, we have our public comment period. Comments are limited to 2 minutes per person, and no personal or verbal attacks will be entertained. The council is interested in hearing your concerns. However, speakers should not expect the council to take action or deliberate on subject matters raised during the public comment period. Topics requiring further investigation will be referred to the city administration and may be scheduled for a future agenda. Please make sure to sign in and leave your name and address on record with the city clerk to council. Yes.
Greetings.
Hello. Good evening.
My name is Helen Demery, and I'm with Demery and Rogers Funeral Home along with my brother Alvin, if he would please stand. Thank you.
Good evening.
And the reason we're here, we wanted to inform the city or the town that we will be opening a chapel. Not only a chapel, but a special chapel, which is located, or will be located at 1225 East Main Street, just on the outskirts of the town. And this chapel is special because it will be in memory of one of your beloved business owners, whose name is Fernando Tick Bar Memorial Chapel. We decided to do this, first of all, because my brother and I'll use his name affectionately, Tick, were very good friends and business people. Secondly, we wanted to give the people of Lake City an opportunity to stay here in Lake City with funerals and give them an opportunity to have affordable services. So we ourselves have been in business for 108 years. So we're like a third generation. So we understand the relationships of people in the community and the importance of it. We plan to open officially the latter part of October, so we'll be working on that project. Once we do that, we will send a letter to the town for an open house so that everyone will see. Not only will we have funeral services, but be other Christian activities. So I just wanted to tell you and inform and let you all know that a legacy long live here in this community will be continued, highly respected. And I thank you kindly for your time.
Thank you, Ms. Denver.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Well, I'm here today to see, thank y'all for my sewer problem I had in Muscle Estate. It's fixed, but the potholes and the holes, I can't afford alignment because the potholes over there. I appreciate it if y'all get somebody to look at that. But you did a wonderful job on the sewer system, and I want to talk to you about the sewer. It's doing good, but my problem is right now is if the rate goes up, I'm going to just have it back. I'm going to pay bills after a while. Because light bill, water bill, gas bill, all that going up with everything else, with inflation, I know that. But what I'm saying is we all need to work together. And because of the water rate, I don't know what y'all target rate is 24%, 25% for the next few years, I don't know. But if we have a flat rate across Lake City, because different sections of Lake City got paying a certain amount of water rate, different places like this. So if we come across with a flat rate across for everybody, it might help out with the funding. I don't know. I could better pay my bills, so you know what. It's something that I thought about. But I want to thank y'all. But please think about our disabled people, our vets, our senior citizens, come down to raise our water rates if y'all do it. Okay? Thank y'all.
Thank you, Mr. Cooper.
I'm sorry. I know it's Curly Cooper.
Thank you, Mr. Cooper.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Margaret Jones. I live at 713 Ronald McNeil Boulevard, Lake City. I'm also concerned with the water rate and also with the sewer rate increase. We just had an increase with our water bill and with our sewer. And not only that, we had an increase with the late payment on water bill and sewer also. We had increase in all that. And so now to hit the citizen with another increase, I don't think that's good because with me, I'm on a fixed income also. The city of Lake City, most of our citizens cannot afford increase on water bill and sewer. And then especially during the time that you don't have that many jobs here either. For the people that can work, you don't have the jobs to afford the increase in your water bill and your sewer. So that's putting the people in a bind. You got to figure out, do I pay my water bill? Do I get my medication? What should I do? And we all know that you cannot do without water. So y'all making it hard for the citizens because you know the citizens cannot do without water. So they have to give up something in order to pay their water bill. And I don't think it's fair to the citizen when we start having problem with the budget, the first thing we do is, okay, we can increase the water bill, the sewer bill. You cannot make us suffer for what happened to the city. That's not our problem. So look at increasing the water bill and sewer bill. Please look at it very carefully before you do that. And also, I want to say this, and I also want to thank Lake City Police for coming out to my house about a month ago. Hats off to them. And also while I was in Las Vegas, they followed up on me about assault that happened with me. So I want to thank Lake City Police for that also. But please consider all of that, y'all. And also, anytime I can meet with any of y'all, I want to meet with some of y'all so we can talk about how did we get here? How did the city get where we at? How did we get here? How can we prevent this from happening again? It's oversight in seeing, what happened. Oh, my time is up.
Yes,
but just let us know how we got here and what we can do to prevent that from happening again.
Thank you, Ms. Jones. Yes, sir.
I've never been here before, but I guess y'all remember me when I leave from here. My name is Larry Williamson. I'm retired. I work at Napa part-time. I'm a truck driver, full trade. The reason I'm up here, I'm with this lady here. I've been here twice, and I'm originally from Kingstree. I come to Lake City in '70. Been here 18 years, moved away to Florence, and come back to Lake City. But the biggest problem is just like the trash pickup. The water. The water in Lake City is spring water. It's not cold water. And just my wife and myself live in a house, just the two of us, and my water bill averages $70 a month. I don't have a Olympic-sized swimming pool. I don't take showers with everybody in Lake City at one time. I just don't understand why is it so high. And it's just not fair. We're retired, and my water bill is as high as my light bill. I live in a small house. Now, a water bill being $70, and I'm retired. I had to go back to work. If I had a dog, I'd have to give him a beanbag till him hit the road. I couldn't afford to feed him and pay for my bills. But number two is what I want to talk about. When I was driving trucks in Darlington, I noticed Sellers Septic Tank Service is dumping sewage down here in Lake City. They say it's cheaper. I don't know if the people are aware of, of that or not, because who's paying for that? I mean, they got a place to dump it over there, but they said they'd rather come to Lake City. And how I know that, I carry them fuel. But when I go to Lake City carrying fuel, there's the Sellers Septic Tank truck. That's not right. They ought to stay over there in Florence. I'm sure they could dump it in somebody's yard or whatnot, but they don't have to dump it in our place of town. But we are paying for it, right? But it's just ridiculous. $70 for a water bill? I'm telling you, if I had a dog, he'd been gone a long time ago. I couldn't afford to feed him and the water too. But I mean, when you retire, you're supposed to you have to give. I don't even have internet at my house. I don't even have a computer at my house. I eat out hot dogs or whatnot every day just to survive. But if the water bill goes up, I guess I'll be handing out bags at town and say, please feed me.
Thank you.
But I just want, it's not right, you know that.
I understand.
You're a young person, you can afford, you still working.
Oh.
I'm one step of being on food stamps.
Sir, I'm sorry, but can you make sure you sign your information right there so we can get back with you and speak with you with further information. I do appreciate it.
I didn't know if y'all made Dollar more mad. She don't want to, on the news.
Sir.
On the news. This is the news. And you know what it says? They said WNBF says.
I'm sorry. We did have just 2 minutes.
Well, give me 2 minutes. Another minute.
We can talk further later. You did say we definitely will remember you, and we will. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Merry Christmas.
All right.
Hello, Mayor and council members. My name is LaRue Alford. I guess I'm here tonight to speak for the employees. I know we're going through a tough time now, and employees are on furloughs, and they're having to take a day off each week during their working hours. I'm just asking a question, and maybe it'll dawn on some of y'all whether y'all can help out. City council members, y'all get a $2,000 stipend to do things in y'all district during y'all time of working out or whatever y'all want to call it when y'all have y'all little meetings. So if the employees have to give up their day or 2 days out of their work period, I'm asking the council members for y'all to consider giving up y'all $2,000 to let the employees know that y'all got their back. So I'm asking each council member to think about that, to give up y'all $2,000, and that $12,000 would add up in the budget too. And I'm speaking on behalf of the employees of the city. Thank you.
Okay.
Well, good afternoon.
We're going to take just one more for tonight since we still got business to get to.
Okay, well, I hope this be, well, I have two issues.
Okay. State your name.
My name is Tim McFadden, and I live here in District 3. But the first issue is the water bill. Like I stated before, if we sell to some of these water leaks, the water bill can go down. I know we got these water tanks that so many gallons get stored in them. Now, once it come to the customer, you say, well, you don't pay for it except by the meter. Regardless, you have to budget it down to each customer to itemize the services. But the water bill is too high. Then the next thing we got here, we got to get these people out of the road. You're walking in the street, one car can only pass. You got overgrown driveway, don't have shoulders to walk on. So we need to do something about that. Thank you, and we appreciate your time.
Thank you, Mr. McFadden. Okay. Thanks, everyone, for their comments on this evening. Next, we're going to move forward with the legislative portion of our agenda. Mr. Thompson, please.
Thank you, Mayor. This is an ordinance amending the business license ordinance for the city of Lake City, updating the class schedule as required by Act 176 of 2025 and all other matters related thereto.
Need a motion to approve ordinance 2025.006 for second reading.
So moved. Second.
Has been properly moved and second. Any questions, council? If none, all in favor, show of hands. Okay.
Thank you. The state has adopted a standardization rate that applies across the state, and every city adopts that same rate or a variation for the local government. This just adopts the rate as required by state ordinance.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next ordinance, please.
Thank you. This is an ordinance requesting the city of Lake City, South Carolina, to annex and zone the property designated on Florence County tax map as 00196, 31, 187, and all other matters thereto.
Need a motion to approve ordinance 2025.002 for second reading.
Move to approve.
Second.
It has been properly moved and second. Any discussion, council? If none, all in favor, show of hands. Thank you.
Thank you. This next is an ordinance requesting the city of Lake City, South Carolina, to annex and zone the property designated on Florence County tax map as 00196, 31024, and all other matters thereto. This is second reading of the ordinance.
Need a motion to approve ordinance 2025.008 for second reading.
Move to approve.
It has been properly moved and second. Any questions, council? If none, all in favor, show of hands. Thank you.
This next is second reading also of an ordinance annexing property. This is an ordinance requesting the city of Lake City, South Carolina, to annex and zone the property designated on the Florence County tax map number as 00196, 31-001, and all other matters related thereto.
Need a motion to approve ordinance 2025.009 for second reading. It has been properly moved and second. Any questions, council? If none, all in favor, show of hands.
Thank you, Mayor. And most of these annexations are simply right-of-way property that are zoned to comply with the rest of the zone in that area. This last one was a total of 31 acres at 304 Overlook Lake in Lake City.
Need a motion to approve ordinance 2025.010 for second reading.
Move to approve.
It has been properly moved and second. Any questions, council? I'm sorry, Madam Clerk. You have it. Okay, any questions, council? If none, all in favor, show of hands. Thank you.
Thank you. This next is an ordinance requesting the city of Lake City, South Carolina, to adopt a fund balance policy to improve the city's financial policies and all other matters related thereto.
Oh, I apologize. Did I say the wrong number? Okay. Please, somebody, please correct me at any time. I'm just realizing. So we're good. We're fine. We know that was 009.
Okay.
Okay. So now I need a motion to approve ordinance 2025.010 for second reading. It has been properly moved in second. Any questions, council? If none, all in favor, show of hands.
This next is an ordinance requesting the City of Lake City, South Carolina to agree to a contractual agreement with Florence County for a general obligation bond and all other matters related thereto.
Need a motion to approve ordinance 2025.011 for second reading.
Move to approve.
Has been properly moved in second. Any questions, council?
Steve,
Yes,
can
ma'am.
you explain to the audience, what this is about?
Thank you. The Florence County and the city are both, see, this is the wastewater treatment plant, if I remember correctly. Ricky, is that correct? So we're expanding the wastewater treatment plant. The city is struggling on the financial side of this. The county is assisting by issuing bonds. The city will pay these bonds back, but the county's stepping in the city's place because the county has good financial standing, so they're helping us with that. That'll expand the wastewater treatment plant and ultimately help us both to serve residents and additional industry.
Okay. Anything else?
Thank you.
Okay. All in favor, show of hands. Thank you.
This next is an ordinance of the City of Lake City, South Carolina, revising Chapter 38 of the Zoning Code, Article 5, Section 130 of the Highway Business Zone, allowing businesses involving the rendering of personal or business services a permitted use.
Need a motion to approve revised ordinance 2025.004 for second reading.
Move to approve.
Has been properly moved in second. Any questions, council? If none, all in favor, show of hands. Thank you.
This does add 14 different uses under the zoning ordinance, so a variety of businesses can go in the highway business zone. Next is a resolution seeking approval to accept the South Carolina Public Safety SRO, that's School Resource Officer Grant, SR-04-C210226 for $163,655 and other matters related thereto.
Need a motion to approve resolution 2025.043 for first and final reading.
Move to approve.
Has been properly moved in second. Any questions, council?
You don't have a clear understanding as to what, you have any questions? From the community?
If council does not have any questions or concern? Okay, thank you. All in favor, show of hands. Thank you.
These are grants funding the school resource officer as that the city provides.
Thank you.
Thank you. This is a resolution committing the City of Lake City, South Carolina to provide a local match for the Municipal Association of South Carolina Problem Solver Grant and following its procurement policy when securing services and products with grant funds and all other matters related thereto. This is a sidewalk repairs, participating with the Municipal Association in a program for, they have a program called Problem Solver Grant, as it is, but this is for a sidewalk repair.
Need a motion to approve resolution 2025.044 for first and final reading.
Move to approve.
It has been properly moved in second. Any questions, council? None. All in favor, show of hands. Thank you. Okay. We have city administrative reports.
Nothing to report, Mayor. You do have a list of the bills that we're paying, and if you have any comments or questions on those, we can try to respond.
Okay, no other reports. We have bills to approve. Need a motion to approve bills items 1 through 7. Need a motion first before we discuss.
Second.
Has been properly moved in second. Now, we can discuss.
What is our standards with waste management, Mr. Thompson?
We're, we're we're a little overdue on
Okay.
paying Waste Management and paying Lee County.
Yeah, because I was hearing that, and I wanted to know what the standards was on that.
Okay, we're about 73,000 as of this morning. We received another bill in today's mail, so it'll bring it close to 100,000.
All right. When
I have a memo coming to council on this issue. if you
okay,
like.
So the
just
bill
keep
that-
us updated
I will.
on that,
I will.
if
Thank
you don't
you.
mind, please.
The bill that came in this morning for 23,000, you said?
Roughly.
Roughly, that covers what period?
I think that's last month.
This is September, August, so we're still over
We're
July.
We're still $100,000 behind.
Yeah. Just keep me updated on that, Mr. Thompson.
Keep us updated.
Well, keep us all updated
Yes, sir.
on that, because that's going
You're right.
Yeah, but
become
coming
a,
out.
I will, certainly will.
let me talk. That's
I
going to
do.
become a problem after a while. So
Okay, thank you.
keep us updated on that, please.
Yes, sir.
How soon will we need to get the memo?
I've kind of got a draft going right now, so tomorrow, maybe the next day.
Any other questions, council? If none, all in favor to approve bills, items 1 through 7? All in favor, I'm sorry, all in favor, show of hands, because we already got the motion in a second. All in favor, show of hands? Thank you. Okay.
I believe that's it,
The
right?
next one, before police reports, we have travel requests.
So what your question is, I'm sorry, Mayor.
Oh, the next item, we have,
Oh, I didn't see travel. I was looking through that earlier. Do you have?
it's not on there.
Invariably, I look through them before I come over here, but sometimes I don't find it. Oh, here we go. This is for the city clerk and acting administrator, acting finance director. There we go. City council has asked for travel reports of out of town, and in this case, the city clerk will travel to a GFOA meeting.
I think that's the second one.
Excuse me.
You have two.
You're right. I'm sorry. You're
That's okay.
exactly right. The first is the going to the Municipal Clerks and Treasurers Institute, Session A. That'll be September 17 through 19 in Columbia. Do you want these individually or go right ahead?
Individual.
Okay,
yeah,
then,
so it's that-
then there you. I'm sorry, I'm not seeing what you're seeing.
You have one out of state and one in state.
Okay, there we go.
You page too fast.
Okay, you're right. My apologies. There we
That's
go.
okay.
This is travel to Washington DC for the Healthy Housing Innovation Cohort. And since I know so much about it, I'm happy to talk about it. But this will send the mayor to, and Miss Hodge, Kayla Hodge, our code enforcement officer, to go to Washington for the Healthy Housing Innovation Cohort, October 8 through 10.
Any questions, council?
How much is this trip?
Actually, it will not. We have the information, it should be in your packet.
We need
From-
community to know.
Oh, that's fine. From the NLC, they are actually, it will not cost the city anything as far as, because they will be reimbursing everything, travel, lodge. They're actually doing the hotel accommodations where we don't even have to do that at all. And they are reimbursing of any travel, and they also reimbursing for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and providing it the same day of which is October 9th. So they will be reimbursing any breakfast, lunch, and dinner on 8th and 10th, and then they're providing the lunch on the 9th. I mean, any meals on the 9th.
So there will be no cost to the city?
no cost to the city as far as accommodations at first, but there will be a reimbursement for the travel portion of it and reimbursement for the meals on those days.
Okay, I think Councilmember Cooper asked the question, the amount, and we didn't get the amount.
Of course, we don't have
The total
the,
amount,
to- I don't have a total, but as far as a breakdown, they will be reimbursing up to $600 for any round trip airfare or for, ground. So they're reimbursing up to $500 on that. Reimbursement for breakfast is $18. Reimbursement for lunch is up to $20. Reimbursement for dinner is up to $36.
So with this, she's just keeping the receipts and.
Just for meals and travel. Nothing for accommodation, for hotel accommodation, because they're making those accommodations. We don't even have to do that as well.
Well, so,
And we dealt with NLC reimbursing before, just recently when I attended, when I was invited to be on a panel in Arlington, Virginia. They reimbursed, the total for that, the lodging was $1,139.28. The transportation or traveling was $105.63, which was a total of $1,244.91. And that was back in June. We received a check from Civ Start on July 8th, so not even 30 days later, for $500 of that $1,244.91, and the remainder of $744.91 came back from NLC on 7/31. So within 30 days, we had the total amount of $1,244.91 to the penny reimbursed back.
okay, given, the financial crisis the city is currently facing, and employees are being furloughed, in my opinion, I feel it's not fair to the city as a whole, meaning the community, the citizens, and to the employees. If there's going to be any traveling, if it's just for the sake, I mean, I don't understand what we're going to get from this.
It's an opportunity. We were selected last year, City of Lake City was one out of 8 cities in the entire nation to be selected for this cohort. And we have the opportunity to possibly receive $50,000 to come back to the City of Lake City to continue with this, with the healthy housing innovation, with the tech providers that we have been working with over the past 15 months, and that's Find Help. And myself and Donna Tracy, Lisa Jones, and Ms. LaQuintia Goodman, we were called the Core 4 for the City of Lake City, and we have been working diligently on this project for the past 15 months. And hopefully, you know, whenever we go back for the convening, along with the other 7 cities, that we will hopefully bring back the $50,000 to put back into the City of Lake City and into this project.
Okay, well, that's still nothing definite. That's a possibility, and we don't know what that's contingent upon. And
But
as
it's
I
a
was
great-
stating,
it's a-
given the situation.
It's a great opportunity for
Given the
this.
situation the city is currently in, if we're not, I mean, as council, I'm speaking, you all have to speak for yourselves too. If you, we're not stopping you from traveling, but if you want to travel, you can travel and let them reimburse you, because that in itself is more paperwork that is handed down to the staff that is not necessary. So, if you want to travel, I mean, pay out of your pocket and let them reimburse you, because the city is in financial strains right now, and I don't see, since we don't have any definite information on whether or not we get the 50,000, we don't know what that's contingent upon. It's just being said, but we don't know.
No, it's
And we're
it's
not
not
trying
a
to
it's
do
not a
anything.
guarantee, but it's an opportunity that the City of Lake City have, and wherever myself go or any other employees or staff members of the city, we represent the City of Lake City, and this is for the City of Lake City to
Well,
benefit.
You can still represent the city, but to keep from the city having to go through all that paperwork, let them reimburse you, and that's that.
I think if it's no cost to the city, and we would be reimbursed in 30 days, I think we should go move forward with it. That's not necessary to whatever, let's move forward and let it continue. You got to go with expectation that we're gonna gain something from it. If not gonna cost the city anything, I say why not agree and let them go.
Well, I mean, nobody's stopping them from going, but given the atmosphere that's going on in the city now and with the city employees, and as far as the community, water rates, this and that, I just don't, in my, I don't feel it's necessary.
Go along with Ms. Murphy with the financial burden that the city is in. We had this discussion months ago about the in-state and out-of-state travel. If I remember correctly, we said we was gonna kind of try to hold off from the out-of-state travel and let the people in-state travel take the classes and everything that they need to be proficient with their job. So I'm gonna stick with what I said months ago, so I'm gonna say no to that.
Well, with that being said,
On
this
my behalf.
actually started last October.
Well, we need to.
This was a 15-month cohort, so this actually started last October. And with them reimbursing fully, completely to the penny.
Might
So
pay the
we don't
employees,
wanna
but we
waste a
gonna
lot of time, with.
we gonna go
going back and
spend
forth.
money.
I think at the end of the day, excuse me, we need to be considerate.
And it's a lot of things that we have not been considerate of, and the biggest thing is the people of Lake City.
Yes.
And we have to take the citizens into accountability. I mean, a lot of
Taxpayers'
stuff is
money.
going on, and at the end of the day, all of these people that's out there, including everyone who's on council, we're gonna be paying higher something. And we gotta take accountability, and we don't have to be at everything. We don't.
Well,
I mean, and that's just how,
Okay,
and that's just how I feel about it.
Well,
I
I
mean,
think
we gotta
instead of
take
going-
things
Okay.
into consideration, and we have to take the citizens
Let me
into consideration as well, as far as the increase.
Yeah,
let me state this.
thank you, Ms. Cole, Councilwoman Kohler.
Mayor Pro Tem Cooper. Let me state this. As your mayor, I would not dare do anything to be detrimental to the citizens of Lake City. For the ones who voted for me and for the ones who didn't vote for me. If I thought that this would be detrimental to you, I would not be even having it on the agenda. When we started this 15 months ago, this is for healthy housing. This is for us to learn and to get educated and to talk and to connect and network with others across the nation to see how we can help to have a healthier Lake City, and that's healthy housing. And that's the only reason why I'm doing it. I'm not doing it for myself, for any gain for myself. And I understand and hear about we don't have to be everywhere, but in my position, I'm here to represent. And when I see that opportunity, that's what I do. Now, it's fine if council don't want to pay or don't want the city to be reimbursed fully, which I have proof here that anyone can see that it was reimbursed to the penny within 30 days. And that was $1,244.91 for your mayor to go and represent you.
Now, that was a different, I guess.
It's also,
organization,
no,
same
it's
thing.
NLC.
But see, the situation has changed since then in the city of Lake City.
This was June.
And the taxpayers, this is September, and the taxpayers are trying to figure out how now they're going to have to deal with these possible increases. And it's not about one individual.
No, it's not.
It's about.
Because we
the
are all here working
citizens.
collectively.
You are the taxpayers,
And I am as well. I'm a taxpayer as well too. You can even find my address and most people know where I live. I'm a taxpayer as well too. So anything that happens, I will get hit as well too.
Well,
So,
if you're a taxpayer, I mean, you all want to go, but
But-
let them reimburse you all.
But,
Simple as that.
and I have no problem with that.
Okay.
Because my heart is here. And what I would do whatever I need to do. I don't have any problem with that. Because I trust in NLC, National League of Cities, because they have shown and proved that they are here for the city in any town in this nation, and to help us and to bring resources to us. So I'm fine with that, if that's what majority of council wants to do. I'm still going to represent you all in the best way possible that I can. That was my oath, and everyone else is up here as well.
One of my concerns is since we're having to have the employees take furlough days,
That's
do
fine.
we even have the money to pay it for those 30 days before the reimbursement? So that's why.
This will probably end up going on, just like last time, on one of the cards that we have. And it was reimbursed probably before or right after the bill even came out in the next 30 days.
No, we owe too many people.
So,
that's the thing.
but that's fine. We don't have to ask any more questions. I am still here to do what I need to do.
We are at liberty
And-
to ask questions. You know, if anybody wants to ask questions, we're at liberty too.
I didn't
And,
say you were not,
Okay,
but
you
we're
said-
gonna
you
move
said
on.
We're not
Like,
gonna ask any more questions. But, I think this is a moot case, and it's obvious that, consideration is not given to the taxpayers and citizens and the employees.
No for
Is there
that.
a motion on the floor for anything? Somebody gonna make a motion or what? Or what we do?
we can move forward. We can go to the next, we can go to the in-state travel.
We also have a training opportunity for Ms. Werner. Ms. Werner joined us 4 months ago, and at that time, council felt that she needed development as a city clerk, and the municipal association offers that type of training. Since that time, she's also taken on the duties as the finance director, acting finance director for the city, and I committed at that point that we would provide her with training on finances as well, and all of this is under the municipal association, relatively cheap, and it's in-state. But this includes the Municipal Clerks and Treasurers Institute, which is in September, and the Government Finance Officers Training starting in September and October of this year, both in Columbia.
Okay, so. Yeah. In-state, yes. And that's required. That's a state requirement of her, municipal association requirement. Otherwise, she wouldn't be able to stay here.
Okay, that was just for informational purposes. Thank you, Mr. Thompson.
Okay, thank you.
You're gonna move forward, please.
To be on the ups and ups.
Say that again,
If any-
Councilman Brown.
Well, it's not Miss Thompson,
Werner,
Miss Verna go out of town, just keep us on the bills and everything. Let us know.
we'll let you know
Okay.
what the costs are. Okay,
Thank you.
great.
You mean keeping you updated with information? Oh, Mr. Thompson.
Okay. I believe next you have Chief
Police
Miles'
reports.
report.
Police reports, Chief Miles.
Yeah, here
Thank
it is.
you.
All right, this is going to be for the month of August 2025, calls for service in comparison to the month of July. In July, we had 2,008 calls for service. For the month of August, in comparison, that's 2,030 calls for service. And I'm going to try to give a little context to this, but I'm going to try to be quick as well. For traffic stops for the city of Lake City, for the entire city and every police officer in the city, that's 528 total traffic stops. That doesn't mean everybody's out there breaking the law. It doesn't mean everybody's out there getting pulled over for no reason. What that is proactive police enforcement. That's the police out there proactively enforcing the laws of the state of South Carolina to prevent motor vehicle collisions and such. We don't consider that a bad number. Burglar alarm calls, we responded to 57. Domestic violence calls, we responded to 34. There were 62 follow-ups. What a follow-up is they're following up on a previous call for service, is essentially what that is. Property checks is another big one. At 879 property checks for the month of August. Property checks for us is part of our community policing model. What that does is they're requested, the majority of them, by citizens of Lake City. It puts an officer in that community. And if you take a proactive officer, which is what we want to have as proactive police officers, in that community looking for somebody doing something wrong, which is probably the reason for the property check in the first place, they're not checking just that one property. They're in that entire community for X amount of time, X amount of officers. So that number 879, again, that's not a bad number. It's a good number. We consider that a good number because that's our officers being proactive, doing property checks, providing that service to the citizens. We had 32 suspicious person calls, 4 traffic accidents, 22 disorderly calls, 22 suspicious vehicle calls, 15 vandalisms, 14 harassment and threatening calls, 30 warrant services, 10 assault calls, 20 larcenies, 9 shootings, 7 break-ins, 25 trespassing calls, and 17 animal complaints. I will add to that, it's not on this, but it'll be on next month's report. We're having a rash of motor vehicles stolen in the city limits of Lake City. Last week alone, we had 1 car stolen every day.
Is there any particular kind of car you're looking for?
Yes, the Kias and Hyundais, those are the 2 most popular cars to steal right now.
What's about those cars?
They're easy to steal.
The Kia and the Hyundai.
What's the age range? What's the age range of
I can tell you we've taken 1 juvenile into custody. It's an active case that involves multiple agencies, so I can't go into detail on it. But we have taken 1 juvenile into custody on it. And that juvenile is currently at DJJ, or was transported to DJJ.
Since we did the curfew, have you seen any changes with the juveniles?
What the curfew allows us to do is, if it's past curfew hours and we see a juvenile that appears to be under the age, it gives us a little bit more legal standing to approach them and identify them, ask them what they're doing, and enforce the juvenile curfew if we need to, if there's a need to. But what it also does is it allows us to uncover other stuff that may be going on. And to give you a quick hypothetical, that juvenile that we took into custody, let's say that juvenile was walking down the road after curfew hours. Exactly. So that's where that juvenile curfew comes into play at, is to hopefully for us to intervene in something or to stop something from happening. That's the intended purpose, in my mind, for the juvenile curfew. It just gives us another tool in the toolbox to help with that. All right, moving on. Out of those 528 traffic stops, they issued 191 traffic citations. And I've heard a lot recently, due to the financial situation of the city, that we write tickets for profit and all that good stuff. We don't. I don't think, and I'm not an expert on this, I believe it's somewhere around 94% of every traffic ticket we write goes to the state of South Carolina. We don't keep very much of that money at all. So that's a falsehood if you guys are hearing that as well. Out of the 191 traffic tickets that we issued, 53 of them were for vehicle license violations, registrations, stuff like that. They wrote 15 simple possessions of marijuana, and yes, those are typically, for first offense, are typically done on a traffic citation, so that's why that number is there. They wrote 12 speeding tickets, 10 operating uninsured, which is that's a big number for Lake City, operating uninsured. Driver's license violation, they done 35 of those, whether it's driving without a license or license expired, et cetera. 15 driving under suspensions and 3 DUIs. As far as the total incident report count for the month of August, we've done 187 incident reports. 25 of those 187 resulted in arrests immediate at that time. There were 51 arrest warrants issued and 30 arrest warrants served. And the count between juveniles and adults, there was 18 juvenile crimes for the month of August and 169 adult crimes. And that pretty much rounds out the top numbers for us. And I know you guys may not have all the support and documentation for these numbers. And again, this was asked by Administrator Thompson for some context. I can't print everybody a copy of this. I would have a mountain of paper. I'd have to have a cart to roll it in here. So what we done was we condensed it as much as possible, and I'll pass this around if you guys want to see it. The majority of those numbers that I just gave you and that was on that chart, the majority of them come straight from Central Dispatch. They log everything that we do. If we get a call for service, whether it's a 911 call or it's self-generated, to where we self-generate the call for service like a traffic stop. That's in there, as well as some other information. Now, keep in mind, unfortunately, we can't give this to the public because there's names in here. But I personally, I don't see a problem with council members having it. Charlie, do you see a problem with it?
We just need to keep the information to ourselves.
Yeah, and again, what you will find names on is some of the charges that certain people have that we arrested during the month of August. And I'm gonna just give you my entire folder and pass it around so each of you can make copies of it. You can look at it however you want to do it, okay?
You said that 94% of the tickets you write.
I think 94% of the money collected.
Money collected.
I could be wrong on that, but it's in the 90s, I think, that the state of South Carolina gets. The city of Lake City doesn't get. What's that?
Public safety?
Department of Public Safety. And how that is broken down and distributed out across the entire state, that's done at a higher level.
Okay. That's interesting.
So it's difficult to use law enforcement as a revenue stream. Really don't want to get into that. But could we be self-sufficient if it was not that way? Absolutely we could. But then you run into the potential for abuse.
Thank you, Chief Miles.
Any other questions?
Next, we have on the agenda council member reports and mayor reports and comments. We'll start with Councilwoman Askins.
Thank you to everybody for coming and everyone for voicing their concerns. Appreciate it.
Again, thank you for being here this evening for our monthly meeting. The street on Wilmart and Cash Avenue, there's a bush where the people come out, they can't see the car at that resident. I went to speak to enforcement about that. Bush in how it's on Wilmart on the corner of Cash Avenue, and also on the corner of Ackline and Wilmart and Beauregard Street. When you come up to the intersection, it's grown up on that fence, and you can't see. You got almost put in the road to see the cars coming on South Ackline Street there. Anyhow, let's continue to keep the city of Lake City in prayer. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks again for coming out. First, I would like to give condolences to the Singletary family in the wake of, in remembrance of Reverend Early Singletary. He has been a big staple in the Lake City community, the Lake City Cameron Town communities that I know of, and we just ask that we all keep them in their prayers as they go through this time of bereavement. Again, going back to everything that is going on in the city, I know it's a lot of things that are going on in the city, and please believe, I think everyone wants to take every citizen in Lake City into consideration. The way I feel right now, I feel that leadership starts at the top. And I feel that, in a way, the leadership has failed Lake City. And I'm just being honest. I feel that, and we all have to take accountability. This is sad. I'm just being honest about it. I do believe that Lake City can and will come up out of this, but it's going to take some time. We are working on it. We are working on it for the betterment of the city. We just ask that the constituents continue to bear with us as we go through this. I will say right now that I am sorry. I am sorry that anyone has to go through this, but everyone, we're going to get through it together. I just ask that you guys continue to stay strong through this. We are one in Lake City. We will work together. We will get through this and continue to just be safe and be vigilant. That's all I have tonight.
Okay, good evening. I ditto some of Councilwoman, Mayor Pro Tem's sentiments. My prayers go out to the Singletary families too. And want you as citizens to understand that this is not a very easy position on council. And sometimes, oftentimes it's not about one individual, because you have a title doesn't mean that you have a complete understanding of what that title means. And no one is being indifferent. When we look at the financial situation in Lake City, when I speak personally, I'm speaking from the heart. I'm putting myself in your position. And sitting here is, has a lot of, it's very informative, very informative. But at the same time, it's not about one person. It's about you, the constituents, the taxpayers. So much has transpired in the past, almost say 3 years. For as long as I have been on council, I have never, ever experienced as much, vitriol as I have in the past almost 3 years, and having been on council almost a little over 20 years. This is the very first time, and I know life is about change, and change is sometimes difficult to accept. But if that change is for the benefit of all and not just for one or two people, then we're defeating the whole purpose. It's easy to contend that you are operating on the behalf of the citizens. But your actions should be parallel with what you say. You don't go out and say one thing and do another, because people are listening, people are watching. And when I speak from the heart. Sometimes you may not understand it, but and personally, I don't mind constructive criticism. As I've said before, I know I can, can be very direct, and I have no problems with that. But I don't mind you coming to me to voice your concerns and your opinion about things. It's definitely taken into consideration. And I feel really disheartened. I feel really bad about the way things have just transpired over the past few years. It's heartbreaking. It's very heartbreaking, and it's also embarrassing. So, but I'm going to keep my head up. You all keep your head up, and don't mind you coming to the meetings to ask questions. And if you don't want to come to the meeting to ask questions, you know how to get in contact with your council member. And if you don't know who your representative is in your district, just, ask around. Ask around, because there's a lot you as citizens do not realize and do not understand what goes on here. And yet what we do as council members, we are the policy makers for the city. Now, we're not going to do everything 100%, but we're not going to satisfy every individual. We're not trying to satisfy every individual, trying to satisfy the group, the city, the constituents, you. So please feel free to call, come to council meetings, stop me in the streets when you see me. If you want to need an answer, if I can give you the answer, I'll give it to you. If I can't give it to you, I said, look, I'll try to find it for you, because I'm not going to just feed you something just to get you out of my face. That's not my style. I don't do that. But anyway, thank you all for coming, and want to encourage you all to continue to come and invite your neighbors, bring other family members, because this is a learning curve here. So, again, thank you for coming and your patience.
Thank you all. Make sure you was done. Thank you all for coming out and voicing your concerns. To the students who got recognized tonight, congratulations. Also, I do want to send my condolences to the Singletary family as well. And I also just want to make a quick comment from Mr. LaRue, comment during public comment period. I actually like that idea. I mean, my funds are actually just sitting there, and I do not like the fact that our employees are being furloughed, not just because that my brother works for the city of Lake City, but as long as I've been on council for 10 years now, I have grown to know these employees. I know they have, they made their impact to the city. And I would hate to see them going through this. And if I can use my funds for it, I would definitely do it. I don't know if it's possible, but I did like the idea that you came up with. But thank you all for coming out, and see you all next month.
I want to thank everyone for coming out. Council meeting tonight. It been about 3 years going on. The talk has been going up here. A lot of people haven't paid attention to what you need to be paying attention to. Why the talk was going. I'm not the type of person to throw the blame game. And I'm not going to throw the blame game, but I'm going to stand on what I believe in. And I said this from day one. I don't want to see any citizen in the city of Lake City suffer by raising taxes, raising water rates, anything, and I'm going to stand for that. We're going to find some means of trying to get out of the bind that we are in. Months ago, I said that it wasn't right for us to use the taxpayers' dollars, not me personally use the taxpayers' dollars, but use the taxpayers' dollars in a assess to get the city in the bind that it is in. It hurts my heart. I've been around this city all my life. I watched a lot of good people sit on this council, looked up to. Never seen the city in this financial bind. Worked for the city for 14 years. It hurts my heart, and I'm going to stand firmly on what I believe. And everybody got their own outtake of life. But sometimes just jumping on the bandwagon, as the old folks would say, is not good. See angles from all different points of views. I like the idea of what Mr. LaRue said about the giving our councilmen funds up. I completely agree with that. We know that it may not help much. We know some might go into the budget, whichever one we may decide. But in case of mine, my heart holds very dear with the Lake City Fire Department. And I know Chief Driggers, he having a time with some of his equipment that have to be tested every year. And Chief Tony Singletary, I love him to death. He's like my father. He was a proud man when we got the rating 1 here in the city of Lake City. And Miss Verna and Mr. Steve, if you don't mind, whatever remaining balance, if it's all right with the city attorney too, I know you have to check in to see what's going, but put it into Chief Driggers' maintenance budget, because he got equipment that need to be tested once a year for us in order to keep the ratings that we need here in the city of Lake City. Number 1, to keep the property taxes lower, because if we lose that number, property taxes go up. I may sit here, most people may down me, but in life, when people down you, that's just another stepping stool, how I look at it. So it's a lot of knowledge up in this brain, and I'm gonna keep it that way, because the good Lord blessed me with it, and my mom and daddy blessed me with it, and I'm gonna keep it that way. So I love every citizen here in the city of Lake City, and I will never put anyone in harm's way, employees or citizens. But we have been showing that things wasn't going in the right direction. But sometimes you have to get out of the circle and get on the outside of the circle and see what's going on in layman's term. And I'm not blaming no one, because we all in it together, but we cannot let this fall on the backs of the citizen in no means. We just gonna have to find avenues to do it the best way we can. If it do come to that, just know that I got your best interests at heart, citizens and employees. And I believe it is that. And I wanna take the time, Mr. Early Singletary is like family to me. I know him ever since I was a little child. I know right now he used to come up to the funeral home, sit with Tick. I know right now him and Tick in heaven having a good time talking about everything that's going on around here right now. But I see good things that's gonna come out of this. Sometimes, as the old folks say, you gotta crawl before you walk. Sometimes you take the battle, and the battle's just not yours, but you gotta stay in the fight. So I thank the good Lord every day for all the blessings that he blessed me with, and the blessings that he blessing everybody else here within the city of Lake City and around the world. And I want y'all to know that comes from my heart. Take the time and just go back and look at the council meetings and see the real deal of it all. And I'm gonna leave it as that. Love everyone.
To what former Mayor LaRue mentioned about the $2,000. Okay, the $2,000 was just money set aside for each council person to spend in their district. But now, it doesn't mean that you're just confined to that one district. You can invite, say if you would have something, like what last year, I had a big fish fry. Some of you may not have known about it, but it was not confined to my district only. The invitation went out to many people from other districts. And so this would be the third time that council, for as long as I've been on council, the third time, this would be the third year that council members have this set aside to use however we want to in our district. But there is accountability for it. If you spend, you have to maintain receipts, and turn it in. But so for anyone who's thinking that it's going in a council member's pocket, no, it's not. We have to have accountability for it. So, I mean, personally, I don't have any problems, even though the former mayor brought it up. I don't have any problems with redefining it, because it's not coming to me personally, but I can do with it for people in the district. May not necessarily be, well, I mean, if the city, if I had something and the employees wanted to come, they can come. So, just to clarify where that came from and what it's about.
Thank you, council members, for your reports and comments. Thanks to all officials and staff who made your reports tonight, Chief Miles and Kayla and everyone. Thanks to all citizens who are present and viewing on Facebook on tonight. I encourage everyone to continue to come and voice your matters and concerns respectfully so we can move forward as a prosperous and growing city. Thanks everybody for their public comment as well. First, I would like to congratulate all of our students that were recognized on tonight. Lake City have so many great student leaders in our district, and we just love to recognize them and their achievements and their hard work. I appreciate all of the presentations that were made tonight from the different organizations. Let's all govern ourselves accordingly to the information that was shared tonight. I also want to extend my deepest sympathy to all the bereaved families near and far. My condolences to the Anderson family, J.C. Lynch Elementary and Florence School District 3 for the loss of Miss Christy Anderson. Also, some know her very well as Coach Anderson. Coach Anderson was an educator, mentor, and coach in our school district for many, many years. She will definitely be missed, as well as Reverend Early Singletary, who was just recently turned 94 years old. He was a very well-known pastor in our community. My condolences to his family as well. A lot has been stated here tonight, and I'm not going to prolong the time any much longer, but I do want to say, as your mayor, because I can only speak for myself, as your mayor, I am here to do what I took oath to do. And I am a very engaged person. I'm a very involved person. I know that a lot of things, what we need as far as resources, we can't just get it as a leader, elected official, just staying in one place. So I go out within the city, within the county, within the state, even the nation, because this is my hometown, and I want to see my hometown grow. Yes, we're definitely at a point we don't want to be at, but I promise you, talking to other mayors and other elected officials, we're not the first and we're not going to be the last. And we're going to see the light out of this because we're going to have to come together, not just council come together, but the community as well, to work together to get out of this situation. And no, it's not just, we didn't get here overnight. One person didn't make this happen, but we can work together to get out of it because we can't change the past. We can't go in the past and change how things were, but we can learn from the past. There's nothing that I can say that I did intentionally for us to get to this point. Now, others may say differently, but it's okay with me because I know in this position, I know I'm going to get fingers pointed at me. I know I'm going to get talk about, but that's fine because that's part of me being mayor of the city of Lake City. But I do ask for your prayers, not only for myself, but for the council members individually as well, so we can have a sound mind and do what we need to do as a whole, collectively, to make sure that the citizens of Lake City will prosper. And we will. We will. So with that being said, I ask everyone to let's chip in and do what we need to do to get out of this situation. We're working hard diligently to make sure that we can get out of this financial crunch that we're in. We're not the only municipality that's going through. There are some that's going through even worse. But when we realize where we are, we have to pull together and work together to make sure that we can move forward. So I appreciate everyone. My heart goes out to not only to the citizens, but it's been going out really to our staff. Our staff, they work hard. Everyone don't see and know. I did not know until I got into this position, how much our staff put in a day. Police department, fire department, public works, utilities, administration, they really put in the work to make sure that the city is running and operating. And that's what the funds are for, to make sure that the city is operating and moving forward. So the things that I do, the things you see me out there doing, the places you see me out there going, it's for the city of Lake City. It's for the city of Lake City. So I just want everyone to understand that and know that. It's been very tough. It's been rough. And when someone come in with visions and with ideas, and others just don't know how to grasp with it, it's hard. It's hard being a visionary. But I am going to be that and stand on that for the city of Lake City. So I thank everyone for coming in tonight. Can I get a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Thank you.